Am I the asshole? Gave away an unwanted dog back to breeder. Throwaway because I know my ex Reddits and I don't need my post history examined. A month ago my 27 male, then girlfriend 29 female, got me a puppy for my birthday. We had agreed upon a cat from a nearby shelter that was very sweet, and the day she left to pick up the kitty, she instead went to a breeder and brought home a 10-week-old Siberian Husky. I asked where my new cat was. GF decided cats won't help my unmasculine image. I'm a skinny as fuck asthmatic with glasses who could fit into any nerd movie, but a dog would, so she told the shelter. I changed my mind and got me something better. I hit the fucking roof, told her to get the hell out and take the dog with her. I know about huskies, my small apartment and homey lifestyle doesn't work for them. I'm more of a fat bulldog lifestyle if I had to get a dog, I admit it. She stormed out and left the dog. I took care of him for about a week while trying to find the breeder. Meanwhile GF is ignoring my calls and texts. This is the am I the asshole part. I broke into her email since her password was saved on my laptop and found some emails with a breeder about a 3-hour drive away. I contacted them and talked to a very nice woman who confirmed the dog was hers and was very eager to take him back upon finding out she was lied to over the circumstances the dog was going into. We agreed I am not suitable for a husky at all and she offered a full refund for him when she picked him up. I told her to keep the money, because girlfriend was a liar and deserved it. GF found out I gave the dog back and couldn't get her money back and said I was an asshole for stealing the dog and convinced her family somehow that I was in on a scam to bilk her out of $2,000. We broke up obviously, but how much of an asshole here am I really?
You did the right thing. How dare she take a puppy into a situation for those reasons? Not the asshole and dump her ass. Edit. I see you did break up. Good for you.
Not the asshole. You and the dog both dodged bullets. Did you get the kitty? Not the asshole. If you can't have a husky because you can't care for it properly in your environment, then you shouldn't have a husky. And why would she agree on a cat with you and then get a dog? What the hell? A cat won't help you unmasculine image, but a dog will. How does that work? If your girlfriend is calling you unmasculine, there's something wrong. I don't think she deserved to get her money back, but that is my opinion.
Not the asshole. What sort of lunatic thinks a husky of all dogs is an appropriate pet for an apartment?
Not the asshole. Good breeders have clauses in their adoption contracts requiring the dog be returned to them should the pup not be a good fit for your family. Far better to return the animal to the breeder than to just dump it. Not the asshole. Real men have cats. Winking face. Seriously though, I've had huskies and they are a crapton of work. And a puppy. Property destruction with fur.
Not the asshole. Your ex just paid a $2,000 stupid tax. Not the asshole. You're absolutely right that huskies need specific home scenarios where they have room to run, a pack, and tons of free time on the part of their owners to get them out and exercise them constantly. If it weren't a matter of the dog desperately needing help, I could hate on the email hack, but what you did was the exact right thing for the dog. Your girlfriend is absolutely the asshole here.
Not the asshole. You took the right steps to give the puppy back where it has less of a possibility of ending up in a shelter and had already told your girlfriend that you were more of a cat person. It's her fault she is out the $2,000 and boyfriend.
Not the asshole. As a breeder, I have to meet everyone in a household before selling a pup, to make sure everyone is on board. I won't even sell one as a surprise for the kids. Animals are not suitable gifts unless the person receiving the animal is completely on board and involved in the process.
I have to say your ex for getting you an unwanted dog for your birthday. The breeder for selling to your girlfriend likely without looking much into her. You for not getting any money back knowing it was a significant investment for your ex when the breeder offered a full refund given the circumstances. It's not like you took the dog back in poor shape or something that it lost all its value. You took good care of it regardless for that week. You rejected the money out of spite for your ex. I think gifting pets ends to shitty situations more often than not, and it was really stupid of her to get you a husky knowing it isn't suitable for your lifestyle, and I would have broken up with her over it too. I think you should have accepted the refund though, or at least a portion of it.
NTA, you did the right thing for that puppy. You knew your life and home were unsuitable for an active larger dog and she was too worried about your image. Forget her and find someone who loves you, not how you look on TikTok or Insta.
I am going with not the asshole, but bordering on ESH because $2,000 is a lot of money to tell someone to keep when it's not exactly yours, during a pandemic no less. Your ex is definitely the asshole for the reasons listed in the comments, but you probably should have made a bit more effort to give the money back. I feel like $2,000 is a bit high for an asshole tax. Then again, I don't know your or her financial situation. Either way, you dodged a bullet getting out of that relationship.
Not the asshole. Animals aren't something to toy around with. Especially surprise ones and super high energy, high drive, and not fit for apartments ones. Good on you for bringing it back to the breeder where she will place it with someone who wanted the puppy in the first place. What a horrid position she put you in. You're slightly the asshole for telling breeder to keep the money out of spite, but I completely empathize with why you did it. And certainly she wasn't prepared to lose money on this puppy. Puh. A surprise freaking puppy. Then she shouldn't have spent it in the first place. Not the asshole. And I am sorry she had such ridiculous views on masculinity. You did the right thing. She was an ass. And for the record, masculinity is not a clear and defined way of being.
I don't think you're the asshole here. Giving people unwanted pets, especially if your lifestyle can't accommodate, is terrible. She shouldn't have tricked you like that. She's tar.
Not the asshole. Your girlfriend has some serious issues. Lots of red flags. I'm glad that puppy went back since huskies rarely do well in apartments unless they have very proactive owners that have planned to commit to them before getting them.
You're not the asshole. You'd agreed to a cat. A Siberian husky is not a cat. That's about all the explanation you'll ever need.
Not the asshole. Huskies are not an easy breed to care for. She should have taken the dog when she left if she cared. She abandoned it and wouldn't return your calls. She's also an idiot for paying $2,000 for a husky. Get the cat and forget about your ex.
Nope. Girlfriend was being overbearing as hell, trying to force an unsuitable dog onto you. She can take it up with the breeder about trying to get her money back. It's pretty insulting that she didn't consider you masculine enough for her. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Good for you for getting the dog back to the breeder. Was looking at her email a bit shady? Yes. Was it for a good cause? Also yes. It's not the best, but what option did you have? This is all on her.
Not the asshole. Surprise pets as gifts are always a bad idea. The agreed upon cat was fine, but a surprise puppy is not cool. You absolutely did the right thing getting that puppy back to the breeder. Thank you for realizing that your lifestyle isn't suitable for a highly active puppy. Most people are like your ex and don't think about the animal's life and just gets it cause they want it, or it's cute. Breaking up with her was a great idea. She sounded like a bitch. In all honesty, a cat won't help your image. Fuck her. Please go get that kitty from the shelter though. Breaks my heart she had a home but your ex messed that up.
Info. Yes, the dog was the wrong choice for your lifestyle. And yes, you were right for returning the dog. But why screw her out of $2,000 over it? That seems kinda unnecessary.
Not the asshole. Good job getting the dog back to someone who can care for them properly. You mentioned you got kicked back on the rescue list. Might I suggest becoming a cat foster? You can foster fail your foster and pay to keep them and jump the queue of people. Plus, fostering lets you make sure you're a good fit for an animal before making your home permanent for them. And if they don't work out with you, you've still helped save a life. I fostered 9 dogs to help me with my grief when my dog died. We picked the ones that were going to be put down in the morning and I found the perfect home for all 9 of them. Fostering was really rewarding and I'd do it again if I were looking for a pet. Fostering lets you get a real feel for an animal's actual temperament too.
Not the asshole. A Siberian husky in a small apartment is like putting a cat in a forest and hope for the best. Also, how is it that your ex-girlfriend can decide to do with your image? That's not her job, and quite frankly, she should have thought about the well-being of the animal and not be so image-centered or self-absorbed.
Not the asshole. She lied to you and got a dog you didn't want. Good for you for going the extra mile to find the breeder and return the dog. I hope you find the perfect kitty companion.
Not the asshole. You sound like a responsible pet owner. Giving the dog back to the breeder was a good choice. I hope you do get a cat though, you deserve it.
Not the asshole. I mean, yeah, snooping on people's private email would be a bit sketchy in any other circumstance, but you only used it to find the breeder, which I think is justified since you were having a hard time already. Buying anything for your partner without their consent and getting pissy when they don't like it is a huge asshole move, whether it be a dog, car, electronic, or otherwise. Your girlfriend is also especially shitty for the unmasculine image comment. Yuck. I don't think you're an asshole at all, and I hope you're able to get the cat. Not the asshole bearded burly farm boy here. I would take a cat over a dog almost any time, but I do admit I got a soft spot for healers. Cats are so much easier to maintain until they try to kill you in your sleep. We have had a total of about 15 cats show up at our house and adopt us since we moved into this house. We only have 5 now, thank goodness. I couldn't find a cat lady dress in my size.
Not the asshole for $2,000. Your ex-girlfriend had been planning this for a while. She deserves what she got. I hope you get your cat.
Not the asshole. I'm glad you were able to return the dog, but $2,000 is a lot of money. I'm confused as to why the ex couldn't get her money back, just because you told the breeder to keep it. Was there a clause in the contract that the breeder could keep the money if such and such happened?
Thank goodness your stupid ex bought from a responsible breeder. You know, I bet she lied to the woman about where and how the dog was going to live. Don't worry about the dog. Places like that have waiting lists before litters are even considered. Your ex might have had to plan this nonsense months in advance.
Not the asshole. She gave you the puppy as a gift. What you chose to do with that gift is none of her business. And thank you for doing the right thing and making sure the puppy was returned to people who will take care of it. I know how you feel. I don't have asthma, but I have rhinitis. I got it from my grandmother. I used to be sick all the time when I was in grade school. Anyway, you are not an asshole. No one should be stuck with a pet they don't want. Unwanted pets are annoying, and being annoyed makes us unhappy. Why should we be unhappy so that someone else can be happy? There's no logic at all. Not the asshole. What she did was stupid and irresponsible. She wasted her own $2,000. A very expensive lesson on how to not be a moron.
Not the asshole. If she wants the money, she can talk to the breeder herself. Better for you not to have it anyways, or she's accuse you of stealing the money and the dog from her. Not the asshole. My mother used to buy my dad pets for holidays. He ended up with multiple cats after the divorce, along with their vet bills and dealing with their deaths later in life. Unwanted pets are awful gifts. Dogs are a lot of work. Huskies are smart fuckers who need a lot of training, not part-time bullshit. You put effort into putting the puppy right back into the safest situation. Returning to the breeder is the best way to go. Fuck her for wanting to help your masculine image. She knew your ass was River Cuomo's when she met you, and she doesn't get to be a bitch about it now and make you feel bad for not being DMX.
Not the asshole at all, man. That's good breeder for starters. And you are not in position for the dog, also the previous agreement. She bought the dog for herself and tried to spin it.
Let's get a chill cat to lounge around the apartment with her. Okay, sounds good. Comes home's 10-week-old husky puppy which requires round-the-clock care until old enough, then 10 to 13 years of constant runs and attention, and gets to be huge. Be a man and take this commitment you did not ask for or want in any way, shape or form.
Not the asshole. Huskies are a lot of work. I have a husky mutt. It's his dominant breed based on a DNA test, but it's also the most common breed on the reserve he was rescued in. I love him and he's relatively chill, but he's not purebred, and I have a fenced-in yard that he can run around in whenever he wants. Having a fenced yard is my top priority to ensure his quality of life. Your ex was a major asshole to do this to you. Giving the puppy back to the breeder was the right move, although the breeder really should insist on refunding your ex. But that's no longer an issue that involves you. I hope you're able to get the cat you wanted though.
Not the asshole. A husky is not a breed you buy on a whim and never ever one you gift as a present. In fact, you should never surprise anyone with an animal as a gift. They're not toys, they're living creatures that require at least a 10-year-long commitment, a lot of money and a lot of hard work. You did the right thing returning the dog.
Wow, not the asshole. There are so many reasons what you did was the right thing, and so many more reasons why your girlfriend should never be allowed to adopt or buy a pet ever again. Well done for doing the right thing and getting the puppy back to their responsible breeder. Not the asshole, but I would have accepted the refund, and donated it to the animal shelter. Also, huskies are permatoddlers in, three-nager, high-drama stage, in a fursuit.
Not the asshole. Please tell me you went and adopted that cat. Clearly your ex is into macho tough men, so I don't know why she thought she could change you. So many things are wrong with her thought process. I'm not a dog person, but I know that huskies are high maintenance. I at least hope you live in a cold climate. I live in a place that basically has no winter, and I feel so sorry for all the huskies I see. The breeder seems like a great person. It's better for the puppy to go back to her than for you to try and raise it in that tiny apartment. Not the asshole. She sounds both psycho and stupid. That's a very dangerous combination. Block her and move on. You should show her this thread.
Wholly not the asshole. Dogs in general need an owner that wants one, and that breed needs a lot of work and commitment. Not the asshole. You did the right thing, and if you ever change your mind, that breeder would likely sell to you, or at least recommend you as an owner to other breeders because of your honest and best interests for her dog. I wish you luck in getting your kitty.
Not the asshole. I'm sorry you had to deal with all that and that you weren't able to get your kitty. I know a lot of people have already advised to call the shelter and explain the situation. I think you should also point out to them that you wanted to ensure the puppy was back with the breeder before introducing the kitty to a new home. It's a very responsible reason for the delay in picking up the kitty you're after. I'm glad you broke up with her. Sounds like she was trying to change who you are. You deserve better. My fingers are crossed for you to get that kitty soon.
That's also pretty thoughtless and cruel for her to do to the puppy. It's hard for baby dogs to lose their litter and go to new homes, and now this dog has to do that twice.